Hi there, this is Johnny, just leaving here UK, and this is another series of videos regarding my passive trades and my journey which has commenced over the last couple of weeks. Now this evening I'd like to put a few ideas together for you which will describe a set that you may wish to employ that will help you build your my passive trade form. For me, as I did video yesterday, it's quite sort of revolutionary because it works in a particular way. It does things in a particular way, and for me it's very transparent. It's certainly sustainable, and given the sort of the backwash of all the ups and downs of the market at the moment, the Bitcoin crypto market, very much the case that we can support returns throughout all of that. We've got a very passive way of looking at things, and I believe for me it sort of ticks all the boxes once again as part of this wonderful powerhouse stroke Polaris Projects family. Now, as I mentioned, strategy for me is very, very important. I also believe that if you haven't got a strategy, sometimes you can sort of wander and dither around and not actually achieve that possibly would have been achieved had you maintain a bit of structure to the way you're doing things. So just a few pointers for you this evening, and hopefully they'll be of benefit to you. So here we go. Now, my passive trade strategy. Big word, strategy, isn't it? I can just about spell it actually. First and foremost, set your goals. Now in my instance, my personal goal is $100 per day from my passive trades. What I've done is I put a calculation together. I spent a bit of time looking at the numbers, working backwards, looking at the packs, how they work, what they're going to be like, putting all the factors that I'm able to do so, and then come up with a figure the other end. Now, I'm pretty good with numbers, so it's relatively easy for me. But if you do need some help with that, then let me know. I'm sure I'll be able to sort of guide you along those lines. So first and foremost, set your target, your goal. Once you've done that, you'll understand in your own mind where you are going with this and what you would like to achieve. That in itself carries a lot of weight because it sort of buffers you away from dithering around and gives you a little bit of direction and a bit of sort of traction to what you're doing. So set your goal, stick to it, and move it along. Next point is work out what you need to do to get there. So by that, it's all about how much time you have and how much effort you want to put into this. Time and effort are a function of each other. They're interchangeable. If you've got plenty of time, you may not necessarily have the same amount of effort, but it's finding the right amount of time with the right amount of effort to push this along, because it doesn't happen on its own. You've got to be able to nurture it and be able to take the benefit from the structure that's been built by my passive trades. That up to 1.25% per day, clocking around the 1% mark at the moment, which is fantastic. The market has been falling away from us behind the scenes, and we're still being able to do that. So sustainability is very, very key here. So work out what time you have available and what effort you're prepared to put in. Now, everybody's completely different. Some people, they work during the day, so therefore, like I do, for example, they, have limited amount of time that they're able to do these things. But what I've said to myself is each and every day, allocate a little bit of me time and use that me time and build around that the amount of effort you want to put into that me time to get an end result. So those two elements, time and effort, are a function of each other. Work out when that might be. It could be on the bus going to work, it could be coming home, it might be during the day, it could be any time of day, any time of night for that matter. It doesn't really matter. As long as you're prepared to have time and effort working alongside each other, that gives you a bit of momentum to move things along. So that's very, very important. Next, remain consistent in your marketing. Big words, easy to say, but trust me, if you remain consistent, and when you remain consistent, you will see the benefits, come back to you 10, 100-fold. I'm sort of an example of that, really. I mean, I did a series of marketing about 12 months ago, and I stuck to it for about a month and a half. And trust me, the benefits were immense. So I'm a firm believer in that. It sometimes feels as if you are walking through treacle and nothing happens. But those small little changes on a daily basis, as you build your momentum, will have a massive effect for you over a period of time. So for example, if you remain consistent even for a month, then you will see and receive those dividends and payments and rewards that you're enjoying because of the time and effort you put on a regular basis. Having said all of that, you just have to get your plan organized and put into such a way that it is workable for you. So that's important. Remain consistent and have something that's workable for you as well. Once you've got your routine sorted, stick to it. As I mentioned, be consistent, get your marketing sorted and stick to it. So sometimes you don't feel like doing it. Sometimes you feel as if you could be doing other things or something's cropped up. Yes, life gets in the way, but at the same time, it's time and effort. So take the time, take the effort, put them together and build yourself a bit of a structure there that is nice and consistent. So again, it'll take care of itself provided you put effort in to move that routine along. So that's important. Use all the tools. Now, we have so many tools available to ourselves. It's crazy. I mean, Chatterbox, for example. Wow. Need I say any more? I mean, you can basically post what you like, obviously within reason. What a great audience to nurture and to show off what you have available. Don't assume that everybody goes into Chatterbox is a member of everything. And don't assume that everybody that goes into the groups is a member of everything. You will pick up business and leads from people that are around you that you don't necessarily know much about. And I always believe that unless you tell someone about something, they don't necessarily know what you are talking about or have an interest in it. By talking to them and by becoming engaged with them through the various means, they can suddenly become prospects. Sorry, certainly become prospects, but certainly become personal referrals as well. So that's important. In the back office of Passive Trades, we've got so much going on. We've got all the advertising elements we have there, the banners. You can list your websites, your own personal website to generate more income, and again, you can use that money to buy more packs as well. So much going on. So that's very, very important as well. Quick look at the site itself now. Earn passively up to 1.2% daily with a sustainable plan and real trading proof. Real trading proof. You can go into the Signals group. You can see exactly what Nabil Brahmi, our chief trader, is doing on a daily basis as a company for you, the individual. Transparent, very clear. Use that to your advantage. You can do trades separately to that if you wish, over and above it, but equally at the same time. Why? Because the expertise is there. So use the expertise, take advantage of it, and by the way, it's free. So having said all of that, so much to enjoy with My Passive Trades. A wonderful, wonderful platform that's growing nicely and consistently and on a daily basis. So thank you very much for everyone supporting this. Please engage with me if you wish to have any questions answered. I'd be more than happy to go over my sort of strategy again with you, and look forward to seeing you again very, very shortly. Thank you very much indeed. Bye-bye.